Let's be real, brother. In today's world, most men are starving for clarity. Not attention, not affection, clarity. We're bombarded with mixed signals, sweet words, and fake chemistry that fades the moment you stop entertaining it. You give your energy, your time, your focus, thinking maybe this is it, maybe she's the one, but deep down, something feels off. Why? Because words can lie, chemistry can mislead, but actions? Actions are honest. And a woman's actions, when she truly loves a man, are unmistakable. So I want to set the record straight. Today, we're not talking about what women say when they like you. We're talking about what they do when they love you, when their soul is involved, when they're not just invested emotionally, they're anchored to you spiritually. These aren't things she does out of habit or politeness. These are things she does from the depths of her being, because in her eyes, you're not just a man, you're her man. And once you see these for what they are, you'll stop getting distracted by surface-level affection. You'll stop chasing attention, and you'll start recognizing what real love actually looks like. So let's get into it. 1. She softens around you, and not in a fake performative way. I'm talking about that deep feminine softness that only shows up when a woman feels emotionally safe. See, a woman can be loud, guarded, independent, even combative in the world. She can fight her own battles, speak her mind, hold her own, and she should. But when she's around the man she loves, that energy shifts. Her tone drops. Her eyes get gentler. Her movements slow down. She doesn't try to dominate you or prove herself. She's not competing, she's resting. You'll feel it when she leans into you while talking, when she stops trying to be right all the time and starts being real instead, when she lets you lead, not out of weakness or submission, but out of trust. That softness, it's not something she can fake. It's an instinct that kicks in when her soul feels safe with yours. And brother, if you've never felt a woman soften around you like that, you've never been truly loved. Because that level of femininity only comes alive in the presence of grounded masculinity. 2, she protects your peace, often in ways you don't even notice. See, most guys think love is about big romantic gestures, gifts, compliments, physical intimacy, and while those things can be beautiful, they're not the foundation. Real love, the kind that lasts, is about peace, and a woman who loves you will guard that peace with her whole heart. She won't bring chaos into your life just to get attention. She won't start unnecessary fights just to feel desired. She won't test you with drama just to see if you care. Instead, she starts filtering herself. Not in a fake way, not to suppress who she is, but to make sure she's not disturbing the sanctuary you've built. She knows when to speak and when to be still. She learns how to bring her problems without dumping them on you. She's not always trying to fix you or mother you, but she shows up as a calming force. Someone you can breathe around, someone you can rest with. That's love, man. When her presence doesn't drain you, it restores you. 3, she becomes fiercely loyal, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. A woman who loves you isn't out here entertaining plan Bs. She's not replying to old flames. She's not flirting for validation. She's not keeping backup options in her DMS just in case that might happen with a man she's dating. That might happen with a guy she kinda likes. But when she's in love, that door closes fast. Her energy stops wandering. Her attention sharpens. Her loyalty becomes sacred. And it's not just about what she doesn't do. It's about what she does. She defends you when people talk behind your back. She stands up for your name when you're not around. She stops gossip in its tracks, even if it's subtle. Even if it's her best friend talking slick. She doesn't stay silent when you're disrespected. She speaks up. Not because you asked, not because you're watching, but because your reputation matters to her. Because in her mind, being with you isn't just about feelings, it's about honor. Loyalty isn't something she says, it's something she lives. Quietly, powerfully, daily. 4, she adapts to your world. not by losing herself, but by integrating with you. A woman who loves you doesn't just show interest in you. She starts aligning herself with your rhythm. She learns your schedule, not to control it, to support it. She respects your mission, your goals, your discipline. She doesn't pull you away from your purpose. She walks beside it. You'll notice she starts asking about your work, about your dreams. She remembers the names of your mentors, the projects that matter to you, even the things that stress you out, not because you told her to, but because she's emotionally invested, spiritually attentive. She knows what drives you, what breaks you, what builds you, and instead of competing with it, she complements it. She's not a distraction. She's an extension of your momentum. She doesn't abandon her own identity either. That's the beauty of it. She still has her passions, her career, her voice. But instead of clashing with you, she blends with you. Two strong people building one strong world. That's real, that's rare, that's love. 5. She becomes emotionally exclusive, sometimes before you even make it official. You want to know if a woman loves you, watch how she treats other men. Not when you're watching, when you're not. If she's still responding to every "hey stranger" text, if she's still entertaining guys who flirt with her at work, if she's still posting thirst traps and double-tapping exes, she's not in love. She might like you, she might enjoy your presence, but she hasn't committed emotionally. Because when a woman truly loves a man, her attention locks in. She starts pulling away from anything that could threaten the bond she's building. Not because you asked, not because you told her to cut people off, but because in her heart, she's already yours. She becomes emotionally unavailable to anyone who isn't you. That's not something you force, it's something you observe. She stops chasing the spotlight. She stops feeding off likes and comments. She gets quieter, more grounded, less performative, because real love doesn't seek attention, it seeks protection. And when she starts guarding the connection like a sacred flame, that's when you know. 6. She sees your darkness and stays anyway. This one right here? This is the ultimate test. Most women will celebrate your highs. They'll love you when you're confident, funny, successful, on top of your game. But what happens when you break? What happens when your voice shakes? When your drive fades? When the armor falls off and all that's left is a man, tired, flawed, uncertain? That's when you find out if she loves you. Because a woman who only loves your strength will leave when you're weak. But a woman who loves your soul, she'll sit in the silence. She'll hold your hand while you figure it out. She won't pity you. She won't shame you. She'll respect you even more. Because in her eyes, vulnerability isn't weakness, it's intimacy. It means you trusted her enough to be real. She won't weaponize your past. She won't bring up your pain to win arguments later. She'll protect it like it's her own. She becomes your mirror, not just reflecting who you are, but helping you see who you could become. That's not common. That's not transactional. That's love in its purest form. So listen to me. If you've experienced even one of these, if there's a woman in your life who's done these things for you or is doing them now, don't take it lightly. Don't get distracted by the loud ones who offer excitement without depth. Don't fumble a woman who loves quietly but fiercely. The loudest love isn't always the realest. Sometimes love whispers through loyalty, through presence, through patience, through showing up day after day when it's not convenient or pretty. That's the kind of love that builds kings, that anchors warriors, that refines men into legends. And if you're still waiting for a woman like that, focus on becoming a man who attracts her, not with flash, but with depth, with discipline, with clarity. The kind of man who doesn't beg for love. He commands it through who he is. If this hit home, if something in your gut said, "Damn, that's real," then make sure you hit subscribe to the Stoic Guide. This is where we strip away the games and talk truth, where we help men think clearly, feel deeply, and move with purpose. And in the comments, you know what to do. Drop the word anchor, because a woman who truly loves you won't confuse you. She won't compete with you. She'll ground you like an anchor, solid, still, undeniable. Let's see how many men out there still believe in love that's real, rare, and worth protecting. I'll be reading every single one.